Doesn't really take long, for the Sussexes to find a way of hitting back, as many people point out to our wonderful British monarchy. And this really is truly no different. As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me on a blisteringly beautiful sunny day here in the United Kingdom. It's nice and sunny, but it's a little chilly. Do you know what I mean by that? Yes, you could do with a hot water bottle, People laugh, but I know reporters who go around with hot water bottles. Well, I'm known to do that as well, in fact. But you can't beat the warmth of a hot water bottle, can you? You just have to be careful in case you sit down too quickly. You know what I'm saying? You think, right, but the miniature ones, what a godsend during the winter. Yes, well, you've got one, I can see. Absolutely. I hope that's hot water and not whiskey in it. I know what these things are like. Absolutely. Let's get back, of course, to your royal story of the day. We'll have a lovely wave in this gorgeous sunshine. Nice to see you. Welcome, one and all. The thing, as we all know with Meghan and Harry, the Sussexes, they're incredible, really, when you think. They go to all that problem of going over to a wonderful thing like Disneyland. And, it's all about children and the fun of the fair and all that sort of stuff. And then, because, of course, companies won't pay them, they pixelate their children's picture. Their prerogative, absolutely. But then, as we now see, Harry and Meghan, particularly Prince Harry, recently coming back here to the United Kingdom, dangling the children like some sort of carrot to his father, King Charles, basically saying, you know what, if you give me what I want, security and everything, I might bring the children over. The reason over here in the United Kingdom, and I'd love to know if it's the same in the rest of the world, why we're not particularly interested is the line of succession and, of course, the whole mystery surrounding those particular children, all thanks, of course, to conspiracy theories and much more across the internet. It just seems incredibly strange that all of those particular instances don't add up to a full picture. And then there are pictures like this, of course, the infamous trip to Birkenhead, which does seem odd. And these are from the Getty organisation. So no skullduggery on those pictures. Either way, of course, apparently King Charles is still desperate to finally connect with his grandchildren. No word, of course, also on her father, Thomas Markle, completely wiped away like an eraser stick. But it's this picture that's got the Sussexes absolutely fizzing and boiling. This is, of course, James Middleton, the man who's done so much more for the world of dog food. And I don't mean that unkindly. He's now got a very successful dog business, all organic, naturally. Can you imagine being one of his dogs? How well fed would you be? And he started the business all thanks to his late love of his dog, Ella. They became the best of chums. Nothing wrong with that. Nice to see. He posted a picture on social media of the second birthday of his son. And the reason why they've quickly jumped on this is, of course, Harry and Meghan's communications team, is the fact that, well, there he is pictured with one of James's beautiful dogs. And I have to say, I do see James sometimes on a cycle with the dogs in the front of a box. It's great, isn't it? You're supposed to take them out, but you don't, do you? Because there are the dogs literally in the box in front of you. What was interesting about this particular story, though, is that they're upset simply because, of course, he has pixelated the face of his son. And they're saying, well, one rule for them, one rule for the other. Why is it wrong that Harry and Meghan want to pixelate their children? Yet, of course, the brother of the future Queen of course, the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, the world, Catherine, Princess of Wales, well, he doesn't get any kickback. Well, the whole point about it is that this is a private picture. This is James, who doesn't have any part in royal life. He's not in the line of succession. He owes nothing to the country other than the fact that relatively he is attached to Catherine, Princess of Wales. That's the deal. So consequently, Harry and Meghan, would read this from the communication team in the next couple of days. Shock, horror, annoying exit. Why is it one rule for one and one for the other? Now, you might say, well, maybe he shouldn't put a picture up there at all. Again, that's his prerogative. What we don't get from James is a dangle of, I will let, of course, His Majesty the King see my children, well, for security. There's none of that, is there? And for that, we have to be very grateful indeed. Met James, lovely chap. Like the dogs, absolutely gorgeous. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.